Hello guys, welcome to Highest Forex. This is African Rebel. And in this video, I'm going to talk about, do you call it Deriv or Derive? I call it Derive, right? I'm going to talk about Deriv TradingView, the update. A lot of things have been going on Derive, right? The TradingView is stopped trading on Saturdays, right? And it's also stopped for Saturday giving us gaps. And we don't have the save button anymore on the chart. So it is hard for us to save our chart. A lot of you have been coming to comment and asking me, how do I save my chart? How do I get to keep my analysis on my chart, right? I'm going to show you how to do that, and very importantly, I'm also going to show you guys how to set up your Metatrader 5 to look more like the trading view, to be more more flexible and more reasonable, looking good. Understand? Because the fact that we stuck to one tool, the fact that we got used to one tool, is the reason why we have this issue when this update or whatever they are doing is going on. If we are not used to just one tool, if we are flexible, if this is okay, we can use. If this is there, we can use. And yeah, I think that the effect will have been so hard on the community. But this, we had issues. Synthetic traders had issues when the trading view is getting updated, and things some of the things are being passed for some of that to be done. Some of the things, you understand? So I'm also going to give you guys the latest update on that space as well. So without wasting much of our time, please people, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, come on man, you have to subscribe. You have to really subscribe, because bro, please subscribe. All right. And as you all know, we learn from you, you learn from us. So whatever you have to say, please put in the comment section. Teach us if we are wrong. Try to correct me as well. And don't forget to like the video, bro. You have to like it for YouTube algorithm, man. Support your boy, yeah? I'm not your boy, but support me, man. Support me, my guy. Support me, bro. So please, let's get started. So people, this is our chart, right? So the first thing we're going to talk about is how to get this thing safe on our chart, right? How to, when you draw the trading, when you draw your analysis so that they don't get disappeared, how do I get to save them on my chart, since the save button, which is supposed to be here, is no more available? So what I do basically is, let's say, okay, we have this connecting. You guys know how to analyze the market. If you don't know, look into our videos for you to get to understand how we, should I say better? Yeah, we trade the market, bro. Don't joke with me. Don't joke with my students. Don't joke with my familia. So we have this analysis on the chart, right? And if we get to reload this right now, you can see that it's all going to clean. It's all going to clean. It's going to even reset me to a default, which is like 25 1s. Like, sorry, if it's 25, that's crazy, bro. It's like you're going to like get annoyed. How the fuck all I just put on here is now gone? I'm going to like start all over. So it's crazy. A lot of you are facing it. We are all facing this. So I want to go back to where I was, which is the 75, and then you see that all I did, or the 10 lines I left there, they're no more there, bro. They are gone, right? So I want to redo the trend line, and then I want to show you guys how I do it. I think this will be more effective with those of you using the Macintosh. If you are using an Apple laptop or an Apple device, which is either the tab or the iPad or a MacBook or an iMac, this is going to be more effective for you guys, because definitely, I don't know, but me, for myself, I never turn off, I don't switch off my Mac, I don't shut it down, I just close it. You understand? So if I'm done working, I just close it. Whatever it's placed, I'm just close it, and then to sleep on its own. So for this particular one, when I have analysis like this, and then the only thing I do is either I close my Mac, or when I want to do analysis, I just swipe and then go to do other things with my Mac and come back here. I make sure I don't reload it. And anytime that I lose network, like let's say I lose network, like let's say my internet went off or something, I off my internet right now, you'll see very well it's going to be disconnected, right? You see disconnection and all of that. So when I come back again, like let's say, like I said, if I want to leave the chat, or if I want to leave my laptop, I just have to close it. I think if you do this for the Windows laptops like the HP and stuff, bro, it might overheat, but try, let's see, it might work for you. So when I close my laptop and then I lose the internet connection like this, and all of this start happening forever. My English, bro, it's morning, and the morning check, like I don't really understand English. Well, that's why I'm African, bro. I'm supposed to speak my father language. So this is, now I've connected my internet, right? Now the only thing I have to do whenever I come back to this chat like this, one of the criteria is that don't close your browser, right? Don't close the browser you analyze. Don't close the tab you analyze on. Don't close the tab. And make sure you don't shut down your PC. Just let it sleep. If you let it sleep, whenever you come back to put it on, all of the things, all the applications, all the browsers you are using, they're going to come back the way you left them, right? So when you come back to connect your internet or your Wi-Fi or your whatever you call it, your hotspot, when you connect it again, the only thing you are going to do is that you change the time frame. I was on the 15 minutes. Now let's change to the 5 minutes. If you change the time frame, you will see that when it changes, it will become live again. So let's wait for the network to do its thing. Now you see the market has it is network. You see it has changed to 5 minutes. And what happened? All of my analysis are on it, and you can see live the market is moving live, right? So this is how I keep my chart, my analysis on my chart. I don't off my PC, though that one is a regular thing I do. I don't off my MacBook, and then I don't close the browser. That one is also another thing. I learned it when I was what is it called? I don't close my browser. I don't close my tab. I learned it while I was in programming school. You don't close tabs. You just have to open another tab because you definitely will need the past information you have used, right? So I don't close tabs. I don't change. I don't off my PC, and I don't close the desktop, the browser itself. So each time I just close my Mac to sleep. When I come back to wake it up, and then I know that definitely when it's sleeping you can't connect the hotspot. When I connect the hotspot, the only thing I do, I just go to that particular tab, I analyze the chart, and then change the time frame. When you change the time frame, it will resume live. Now number two, you can see clearly this is on the 14th, right? Today's date is 14th of, you can see here it's on Saturday, right? And normally this wasn't functioning on Saturday anymore, because if you go uh, to this place and then you see symbol information, you see now they have put a date for us. You see they have put time for us. Is it now 00 to what 24 hours, like 247, right? Before on Saturday, the previous video, the last video I made about Deriv, you can see on Saturday it is not, or it was not having a date, it was having an NA. I don't know what it means, but I can just say nah, that's what it means, like nothing. So it was having an NA, there was nothing on it, and that is the reason why each time you come here on Saturdays, I think it started during the December till today. This Saturday is the first Saturday I'm seeing that these things have been taken away and date and time have been put on it, right? So now the ride is back to trading 247. The ride is back to trading 247, so you can trade on Mondays till or from Sundays to Sundays right now. It's no more having the restriction of Saturdays anymore. I think that came because of the holiday, but they did a mistake, or they made a mistake. They didn't send us mails or emails to like tell us specifically that this is going to happen. We just saw it happening on the chart. Then number two, you can see clearly that there's no more gaps. There are no more gaps on the chart, and literally you should know that the gaps is caused by the break of the break which happens on when again Saturdays. So it is because of the trading view here is closed on Saturdays. That is why when it resumes on Monday, it has the gap because they don't load the data of what Saturday price action. So that's why the gaps happen. So now there's no more gaps. There's no more break on Saturdays. Synthetic is back to trading 247. I think the only thing that is now a little bit of issue, and I know definitely they are going to rectify it, is the fact that it's not saving. The saving too, if you look at this trading view right now, you can compare it to the regular trading view. I'm talking about the trading view that have all brokers and everything on it. You can see it is now looking like that trading view. So I see very well Deriv are trying to make it like that trading view. So that trading view, you don't have to press a button to save. So I know definitely that's what they are doing. So we just need to be patient with them. This thing takes time. It's a lot of programming and stuff, so it takes a lot of time. So we just have to be patient with them till they are done. All right. So the next thing is that we all the time, let's say traders, we are one thing. I think the only thing we are supposed to rely on is like having one strategy. Yeah, that one is going to help your life. Like it's going to help your trading career. It's going to help it's going to help ourselves, because if you combine too many strategies, you get confused. But the fact that we use just one tool is a problem, because if we were not like smart enough, we would have taken a lot of L's during the time the ride was having these ups and downs. So I want to show you guys quickly how to set up your Metatrader 5 to look good and flexible as well. So let's go to my Metatrader 5 so you can see. Let's go to my Metatrader 5, let it open up. Then I'm going to show you guys how to set it up. You see my chart is blue and what is looking white, like just the way it is. My Metatrader 5 is identical to it as well. I'm sure you can now see for yourself, right? So you can see for yourself, my Metatrader 5 is looking just like my Deriv of my TradingView setup. So how did I get to do this? Now let me show you guys. If you go to where to load another symbol, you open a new symbol. This is how it's going to look. Metatrader is going to look this shitty. There's Excel. Shout out to Excel. He said, bro, this thing is looking shitty. I can't understand it. Each time I open it, it's just like this. This is crazy, bro. That's why most of people run away from it, right? That's why most people run away from it. It has the grids, it has the volume, it is just looking some way. Even if you do analysis on here, you won't be satisfied, bro. You can't teach somebody with this. They will run, they'll quit from trading, right? So let me teach you guys how to set it up so that it can look like these ones, right? Clean and simple, just like the TradingView. So if you come here, those of you that use the Windows, you can easily click on F8. That is the shortcut button for it. That's the shortcut button. You can see properties F8, right? So you can easily click on the F8, and then to remove the grid, you can click on Ctrl G. For the Mac, Command G. You can see to lock the dock, all of those things. I'm going to do it right now so you can see. And then when you are done, I'm going to show you guys how to save it so that you don't always have to come back to redo, because Excel says he's tired because each time he opens a new one, he needs to redo this analysis. He needs to redo the setup, which is like wastage of time, taking a lot of his time, right? So you need to know how this thing can be done once and for all. Now, this is the chart, right? So let's set it up to look like these other ones first. Then I'll open a new one to show you guys how to easily load your setup to this, right? So we go to the properties. And then the next thing we do, you can see common, show, and then colors. This is where you do most of the work, right? On the colors. Now you see background color is what? Black. If I want to make it white, because my own color be white. First of all, I want to do this color on white. You see, first of all, you come to the scheme, then you do it color on white so that it can become white background. You can see it here. This is how it's going to look like when I'm done. When I click the OK, this is how it's going to look like. I think, okay, let's click it so that you can see for yourself. So it is now white, right? And I want to further do the setup to look more like my TradingView, so that when I share you a chart, it doesn't look different. Like, why is this nigga having, So the app, my app bar is what? Is that blue I use? That is gray. I'm sorry. It's blue, dark blue, nah. Blue, medium blue, nah. Blue, yeah. So the down bar is what? My down bar is black. So my bullish candle is also going to be blue, just like it's what? And then the bearish candle black. You see, now it's not looking like that. Then you go to the grid. Or to the grid. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not an Englishman, bro. I'm not going to work on it here. So the next thing we do is the volume. The volume too, I'm not going to work on it yet because I'm literally just going to delete them. I don't need them on my chart. I don't need the grid. I don't need the volume. So when I click OK, it is now going to look like that. That's how you do it. Then you come here. When you come here, it's either when you right click, then you get this drop down. It's either you come here manually to remove them. You click on the volume like this, it will go off. You come here, you click on the grid, it will go off. Or you stay on the chart, just right click on that particular volume and then click delete, it will also go off. Now this chart is now looking exactly like this chart. It is. So it's not looking exactly like this chart. But if I go to this place again and open new 75 index, which is this one, this chart is the same to this as this, but you can see they are all still different. How on earth will nigga man always have to do this? It is stressful, isn't it? So this is what I do. When you come here, right, you right click again. After doing the setup like this, you right click, then you come to template. Then you click save template. Then it will give you field name. Then you have to file name. Don't judge my English, bro. I am an African man. I am African rebel. Alright. So file name. Alright. File name. So you just have to write whatever you want to name it, right? These ones are default. The ADX, the Bollinger Band, the Momentum are default. This is the one I use. This is the one I save highest. So I want to save it. Let's say I want to save it now African. I want to save it African, right? Then you just click save. Now it is now saved. Whenever I open a new index, I only have to right click, go to the template and click on load. When I go to load it, I'll definitely see the one I've done before, African, right? Then I click open, and that's it. You don't have to always repeat the setup procedure. You just have to reload. You just have to load the template. When you are doing this for the first time, set it up, do your setup, the color you want, do it the way you want it to look like. Then save the template. When you are done saving the template, next time when you open another index, just go to load it up. It's as easy as that. Thanks for watching.
Like the video, bro. Like the video. Like it. Comment. Subscribe. Thanks for watching.